Hello ladies and gentlemen, and here we are again at another game of Beyond No Reason. Today we will be taking a look at a game that was played on a map uh, called Faster Than Light, version 1.1, and we have two teams here. It's a 3v3 match, and our blue team leader will be Hopeman, clocking in at 22 open skill with 4 chevrons, level 4 chevrons, being the leader of the blue team together with Coomstacks and Style XXX. While on the other side of the map, directly, well, I don't know how to call it. On the opposite side of the map will be Mad Dog 411. He is a commander at 30 open skill. He's getting into those pro levels and definitely has a lot more experience than the enemy commander. He has silver chevrons, the maximum amount you can have. It's about having more than 2,000. No, it's more having more than 1,000 hours and Beyond No Reason. And he will be playing together with Chris Zool and 01 Dale. This map is a very nice map in my opinion. Faster Than Light, it has quite some opportunities. Has two geothermal vents right here and right there. Has those kind of hills that you can get either by transport, because not even bots can traverse that. You can get up there with spiders, by a transport, or if it's this kind of ramp, you can get from here and put some artillery up there. It will really push back. It's a very powerful position. This high ground, we can already see some aggression. The blue teaks were absolutely shredded by that guard, that light laser tower. And so are the yellow ticks. They do not manage to go to the enemy backline. Yeah. Oh, very interesting here. The Cyan commander, still XXX, is going for air. That's something kind of uncommon, and is going for those mixes. Yeah, I think it's a great idea. Do that. And of course we can see Mad Dog immediately responding, putting up a light anti-air tower on the high ground to shoot down any incoming air that might be coming in the way of bombing runs, or just to avoid getting those mexes taken. It protects that mex pretty much. And also this mex, depending on how well you micro that airplane. Here we can see Mad Dog and Hopeman getting very close. Yeah, Mad Dog retreating his commander and putting up a light laser turret a bit more behind. Some engagements over in the central part here. Blue pawns trying to get value, but yeah, very nice idea from the red commander Mad Dog, getting out of a pounder anti-swarm riot tank. Very effective against big group of units like pawns. And yeah, I think it will do a wonderful job at holding this front line without much trouble here. Yeah. The green commander here, Boomstacks, pushing through, getting all the mexes. And so is Rizul. Although he is kind of late, and I think that's something real bad. It's not something that is beneficial being late. This medal really turns the tides of battle. At the moment we can see it was about 20% more medal income for the blue team. You always want to get those mexes up as soon as possible. Very nice. I don't know what hit that. Metal extractor there. Oh, it's left abandoned. That's not good. Oh, yeah, great job. You see, Red Commander put an anti-air tower right to defend. Yeah, very nice job from the Red Commander. Not leaving the blue team with these mechs, and I think at this moment it's not good idea for Style XX to continue going with there. He has seen that the red team has responded perfectly, at least the Red Commander. So unless he does a very nice bombing run from this side of the map, I think it's not valuable to continue going with those air units. Over here we can see the blue commander going in and degunning 2 light laser towers from the red commander. A mace trying to sneak through, take down that LLT. Yeah, I don't think he can out-repair that commander, and yeah, I think going for that solar collector would have been a better idea. Right now Hopeman sitting with not a lot of units. I think it's kind of hard at the moment. He is idling his commander and has not a lot of units in the front, trying to build up an economy, but does not have the resources for it. Well, the red commander uses those flashers to harass from the back, from range, and has the Pander and the medium tank take down anything that wants to get up close. Yeah, I think a wonderful job. And here Coonstacks has captured the middle ground, and Chris Look is just sitting there. I think the next step for Coonstacks would be to get those 3 mexes up. Yeah. More and more maces are building up for Hopeman, while the green commander has pumped out a whole lot of grunts. He, instead of putting them into the south side of the field, he has put them through the middle, but I think that Pounder will have a beautiful day. Yeah, the combination of Pounder, LT, and that Dragon's Maw will make that push non-existent. Yeah, pretty much nothing was able to get through. I think it was very sad that those res bots went down. There was no reason for that. They could easily eat up this metal, but still very nice defense from the red team. Up here we can see more and more lashers are harassing down the front line. At this moment 3 are firing. Yeah, I think the 4th and the 5th should also start firing, because this LT cannot stand for long. If they all combine their power, it won't stand for long. Thugs over here in the south, trying to use the high ground to blast down on these LLTs. Yeah, I think the blue team is doing a great job, but I think it's not using it at the advantage it has as much as I wanted. The same with the red team. Yeah, here we go. All the lashers are firing right now and are pushing the blue commander back. I don't think Godland is to play here. Gauntlet costing a lot of metal, about 1.2k metal, and it's really an investment in the early game, and I don't think that the blue commander can afford it at the moment. It's not a good play, but he will have to do something. He has some aces. He also has a Centurion anti-swarm bot. Yeah, I don't know. I think trying to defend and stall out as long as possible will have to be the play. And also repairing the units, yeah, that would be absolutely great. Well, the commander here, the orange commander, is building up an economy, but doesn't seem to be the greatest of players. You can see 11 open skill. He's quite behind for the units he has pumped out. There are not a lot there, about not even 1,000 units and metal and units. I think it would be great if he started either making units to push through the middle ground, or if he started to actually like go into more aggressive eco, more greedy eco, and also help his teammates with that advantage he will gain. Right here we can see the engagement between the blue and the red forces. Yeah, I don't think there's a lot the blue forces can do. Those tanks have a big advantage because of the more HP they have, and also the great range the Wolverines have. I think generally the red commander is doing a wonderful job at microing this pack of tanks in order to get the most value out of them. Right here we can see the green commander pushing very nicely with the combination of Rocketeers and Thugs. And getting also these mechs going, that was a very nice thing to do. It did last, it did take some time, but it was very nice. Red Commander has put up a bot lab up here to pump out a single constructor to get everything here. And yeah. Oh, I don't think there's a need for that. The Sand Commander putting a ferret up on the high ground, but I think it's really not that important because of the enemy team does not have any air units, which means that basically all this metal into this ferret were useless, and now he was shot down by this thistle. We can see the red team making a huge clump of units to try and push through the middle. Very nice coordination, really like it. And it should be at this moment that the blue commander, the blue team generally tries to do something. Yeah, it's a huge swarm of pawns. Pretty much impossible to stop unless you have the required preparations, and yeah, I don't think it's gonna go well. The green commander trying to get value off with those D-guns does not manage to get the value he needs. I don't like what these yellow and orange units are doing. Instead of going for the blue base, they're just walking around, and the green commander has gone for tier 2 and now can pump out those fiends, which will be very effective in cleaning up those light units. Yeah, the blue base will go down. Yeah, that lab will not have a lot to live. Yeah, Hopeman's whole base goes down, and now he also gets overrun from the north. Very nice job from the orange and yellow commander, pushing through and pretty much breaking the front lines, helping out Mad Dog get that safe victory in. I think it should be time for Steel XXX, yeah, very nicely, to go into some vehicles. But I think it might even be too late at the moment. The red team has a significant advantage. You can see here quite the advantage, and also has a 25% army advantage, more defensive structures, more utility, more what's that, I think economy value. Yeah, overall the red team is winning in all aspects, but of course they do not have that T2 advantage yet. As I'm saying that, the red commander is going for a T2 lab. Yeah, I think we need to see an immediate response from Still XXX and Hopeman. He should be given a constructor or some units to work with. Commanders that go down like this, losing their base, usually have a lot of APM potential, and just leaving the game is not a great option. Oh, that bot lab, it's still standing. How did it survive? And now it goes down. Yeah, and we have a constant stream of those units coming out from the yellow and orange lab. While in the red base we have a T2 constructor. Yeah, I think it will be a rough spot for the blue team. It was basically pushed back right here, and it won't take long. If those Wolverines get up here, I think they will have enough range to bombard at least these two mexes. These two. Or maybe even this one. I'm not sure though. And yeah, that will be a great advantage. But at the moment, I think those Sheldon combined with those Sumo will be able to haunt this choke point very easily. And should be time for the yellow team to go into T2, for the red team to go into T2. The blue commander does leave the game, which, as I've said, is a very bad move in my opinion. Exactly because you lose a lot of APM that the two commanders might be missing. This is especially important at these games with less players. When it's a 3v3, teams usually lack a lot of APM. Let's see. We can see a very nice bundle of Sheldon. I think it would be a great idea to also pump out a Raider bot and a Raider Jammer bot, just to get this line of sight, which means the Sheldon will fire a lot more accurately. Yeah, I think this ball of T1 Armada, trash I'd say, and it probably is at this current state of the game, is trying to delete everything the Green Commander has built in the south. Still XXX has gone for a lab, a T2 Armada vehicle lab, and is upgrading his mexes, but I think it's too late. Huge advantage for the red team. Metal income, energy income, willpower, everything is in favor of the red team, so unless we see a very nice play from the blue team, I don't think they will be able to turn this game around. Yeah, I think we should try to think of a play at this point. Either going for a nuke or something like that. Anything that can turn the game around instantaneously. Maybe even a bombing run would be amazing. But already we see Orange Commander has gone for T2. He's idling though, which is very unfortunate. He does not have a constructor out. I don't know what. He's macroing those units. I don't think that's really priority at the moment, because you know that those units probably won't get enough value. Yeah, very nicely. Pumping out that T2 constructor will be main priority, and from there you can get value with the T2 units. The Sand Commander going in for Mausers. I'm not sure about what the blue team is thinking at the moment, but it's really not the greatest idea to just I don't see any reason to go for anti-air flak vehicles at the moment. We haven't seen air the whole game for the red team. But the red commander is greeding out. You see that he knows that the green team is basically stuck in this choke point. He has all the time of his life to build up that economy. He starts with a fusion reactor. And yeah. The Spectre Call laughs at the play of Steel XXX going in for that flak vehicle. Yeah, in case you're watching style, going for flak if you haven't seen enemy air is not the greatest play generally, but in case you want to learn more about how you can play, you can always try to watch some videos. The Beyond All Reason page has quite a few of them. You can watch about air. Oh, very nice. Comstacks does have a cloak commander waiting. Oh, but I think it's spotted with radar. Yeah, they do know it's a commander right there, but Commander tries to get a D-gun off. Oh, he does not have enough power to sustain him cloak, which means that basically this commander is doomed unless he makes a very cheeky play, goes in, self-destructs, or D-guns. He does not have the power, and down he goes. Takes out a nice portion of units, and some others left on low health. And the blue team is left with its last commander, Style XXX commander. Yeah. A rough spot for the blue team, and I think that it is about time to start thinking about resigning. Because I don't know how much they know about how great the situation is, but I think they should already feel that there's no way to recover from this point on. The red commander is pumping out very nicely. T2 crackers and 1 banisher. We have some yellow hounds, no, orange hounds. And the yellow commander is going in for some raider and raider jammers. I don't think that's a play. Anyway, he's going in for raider and raider jammers. Some butlers to help out that T2 constructor very nicely, yeah. I think there's nothing the blue team can do. Trying to greed is the best move at the moment, but I don't think it will be enough to get the win. Oh, and this is a very nice play from the orange commander going in for those spiders. Spiders are very cheeky because they can get up this slope. Let me show you. They can get up here and basically attack from the flank, and because of their special ability, you usually do not expect it as a new player. Oh, that's a rattlesnake up here. The specters do call it weird, but I'd say it's not a bad idea on its own. It has quite some range because of the high ground. Maybe even putting it a bit further would be nice. Yeah, I don't think going for 3 is the play. 1 is enough. And definitely not for that advanced anti-air tower. I think that's a definite misplay. Oh, we can see those banishers firing their missiles at the green units. The green units trying to attack, but I don't think they're heavily outnumbered. Sheldon and a mammoth trying to walk in. I don't think it will be enough. Yeah, Azar 1v1ing that mammoth, but the mammoth easily wins with the support of these Sheldons. I think it's still not gonna be enough, even though this is a beautiful engagement for the blue team. Yeah, and down goes the mammoth. Yeah, oh, and here we go. Those spiders crawling from the back. Still XXX going for the D-gun. What a beautiful D-gun. D-gun's down a lot more spiders than it would have been nice. Yeah, but these spiders can basically attack this commander no problem. The commander cannot outrange the spiders. And as long as they keep out of this rattlesnake's vision, they will be a-okay. Bull's firing now, yeah. I don't think the bull's gonna have any problem. Down goes the spiders. I would have expected this to be a lot more efficient. Sadly wasn't. But there's nothing to really hold this choke point anymore. And the red and orange forces go through. Banishers. Some flak. Yeah, I think it's over. The green team trying to do their best to defend, but it's basically a lost cause. Yeah, I don't think there's really anything that can be done. The enemies are knocking at the door. Yeah. In Fat Boys, all the good stuff is rolling out. Well, the only thing the Green Commander can produce is some easy summons and the Sign Commander can pump out balls, which are a lot more powerful than you'd expect. They have very nice damage, very nice AoE, but they can't match up against those heavier T2 units like the Tsar or the Fat Boy. Yeah. I think it's definitely a misplay from the Yellow Commander not to take all these mexes. 3 mexes unoccupied here, 2 mexes unoccupied here, another 3 here. Definitely slowing down the game. But very nice and sneaky spider right here. But walking right into that rattlesnake, not able to deal enough damage. Oh, very nice. The yellow forces are being pushed back again. I think this rattlesnake definitely got its value. 13 kills. Yeah, I think it's got its value. Definitely stopping the red forces from raiding the bases. I'm gonna speed up the game a bit because I don't think there's gonna be anything new. We have a tremor being pumped out from the red commander. Of course, this artillery piece has the most range in the whole game, if you didn't know. The second is the T3 unit, the Armada artillery piece, the Vanguard. And really, there's nothing you can do with those tremors unless you have some kind of spam that can get through the protection they have. And yeah, I think it's nothing the blue team can do. The tremors are ravaging the bases. Energy shield comes up, but I don't think one energy shield will be enough to handle the sustained fire of 2 tremors. But I might be wrong, I've never tested it actually. Yeah, it seems to be going fine for the energy shield. Meaning that the blue commander can continue scaling, but yeah, I think pushing through right now, there would be nothing to stop those units. Yeah, pretty much. The Green Commander gets overrun. The fusion reactor pops. And up to all the fat boys go fighting against those shields. And the shield fades away slowly but surely. And the resign vote goes off. Very nice game from the blue team and the red team. You can see each member of the red team did get an award. You can see Brazil got the award for destroying most enemy resource production, sorry. Mad Dog destroyed most units and defenses. And One Whale used his resources pardon me, used his resources the most effective. Yeah, that was our cast for this week. No, sorry, this day. If you want to have your game casted, you can go down. I have a Discord server and submit your game right there. I will be casting it. So have a great time and see you in the next one.